Hi, welcome back to another episode of Child Actor Tips and Tricks with me, your host, Jacqueline Steiger. That sounds cool. I always wanted to say that. This week, I'm going to talk about questionable material and where you draw the line. And this can be valuable if you're a minor, if you're the adult of a minor, or, if you are a grown-up or pretending to be a grown-up. If you are a facsimile of an adult, it's still important. So there's no real line, first off. The MPAA has ratings on movies, and, legally there are obscenity laws. But other than that, there's not a line. You have to decide where it is for yourself. Or if you're a parent, you have to decide where it is for your child and what you're comfortable with them doing. So there's sort of two sides to this argument. The first is that someone will do it, so maybe it should be you. If you see an audition and you love the sides, but it says there's nudity in the project, or there's cursing in the project, or there's a sexual situation, don't go into the audition with the hopes that they'll love you so maybe they'll change it, or they'll pay you more money, or fix things around so you're more comfortable. What will end up happening is they will hire somebody else at the asking price to do that, because there will always be somebody willing to do that. And that's fine. If you're not willing to do it, don't compromise, don't do it. There will be other parts for you that fit you. But if you are willing to do it, do it. Don't do an in-between thing where you see maybe you're comfortable and then you find out you're not, because they want to find somebody who is comfortable, and they will. The other side of the line is we live in the age of the internet, right? So nothing really goes away. If there's something that you're thinking about doing, imagine it forever, findable forever. Make sure that you are comfortable with your grandchildren, if it's age appropriate, seeing it 50 years from now. Obviously, we don't show 5-year-olds R-rated movies, hopefully. So there's nothing wrong with that, but make sure that you're comfortable with it being around for posterity. But it really depends. There's nothing wrong with not wanting to do nudity. There's nothing wrong with not wanting your children to be exposed to cuss words. There's nothing wrong with objecting based on content or material or any of that. It's absolutely a valid choice. I don't know if I would go in for fast food commercials. I don't know where I would draw the line. I don't know if I would go in for a political campaign ad, because they do hire actors for those. I never have, so I haven't had to draw that line yet. But you should figure out where it is before. So do as I say, not as I do. Find your line first. The very last thing that I want to say is that there is a distinction between real life and movies. My favorite example is Chloe Moretz from Kick-Ass. She was Hit Girl. And that part would not have worked with a short adult. As much as I would have loved to have been Hit Girl, they need a child for that role. And so there are going to be Tosh.0 skets with children in them, TV shows with violence but also children, or Hit Girl, where she cusses and does stunts and shoots guns. But if you read any interviews with her, she says her parents probably wouldn't have let her see the movie if she wasn't in it. And they explained to her that it wasn't real. And she knows that she's not allowed to shoot guns or call people cuss words in real life. And that's the beauty of acting anyway. So take all of that into account when you're making your decision. That's it for today.